Namaste. Here, we, the students of 11B1, present before you a short insight into what Mole Day is and who Amidio Avogadro was.
Mole Day is a very significant day when it comes to all people associated with the subject of chemistry. Mole Day is celebrated on 23rd October of every year between 6:02 a.m. and 6:02 p.m. When the day is written in the American format, it represents the Avogadro number, that is a measuring unit in chemistry. Avogadro number is denoted as 6.02 into 10 raised to 23 to define the number of particles present in a single mole of any substance. The day originated back in the 1980s when an article appeared in the Science Teacher, which is an award winning peer reviewed practitioner's journal. Later on, a high school chemistry teacher named Morris Ohler from Wisconsin, USA, drew inspiration from the article and founded the National Mole Day Foundation on 15th May 1991. The objective is to make students interested in chemistry by directing several activities associated with moles and chemistry.
Lorenzo Romano Emidio Carlo Avogadro, Count of Corregna and Cerreto, was an Italian scientist most noted for his contribution to molecular theory, now known as Avogadro's law. It states that equal volumes of gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure will contain equal number of molecules. He was born in Turin to a noble family of the Kingdom of Sardinia in 1776. He graduated in ecclesiastical law at the age of 20 and began to practice. Soon after, he dedicated himself to physics and mathematics, which was then called positive philosophy. In 1809, he started teaching these subjects at a high school. In 1811, he published an article which contained Avogadro's hypothesis. In 1820, he became a professor of physics at the University of Turin. But in 1823, he lost his share as he was active in the revolutionary movement of March 1821. In 1833, he was recalled to the university. Avogadro held posts dealing with statistics, meteorology, and medicine measures. He was a member of the Royal Superior Council on Public Instruction. He died on 9 July 1856. In honor of Avogadro's contributions to molecular theory, the number of molecules per mole of a substance is named the Avogadro constant Na. It's exactly 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 mole raised to minus 1.
Is this what is meant by Mole Day? No, Mole Day has nothing to do with cute mammals or with the whack-a-mole game. Then is this what is meant by Mole Day? No, Mole Day has nothing to do with daughters nor with birthmarks. Then what is Mole Day? Mole Day is an unofficial holiday celebrated by chemistry lovers around the globe on 23rd of October between 6:02 am and 6:02 pm. It is celebrated to foster an interest in chemistry. Avogadro number of particles is the number of particles in one mole of a substance. 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23. If you look at the Avogadro number, you'll understand why this day was selected as Mole Day.
Mole Day. What is mole day? Avogadro's number is the number of particles in a mole of a substance. Mole day is unofficial chemistry holiday celebrated on a date that is related to Avogadro's number, which is approximately 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. The purpose of Mole Day is to foster an interest in chemistry. How did Mole Day get started? Mole Day traces its origin to an article that has appeared in the Science Teacher's magazine in early 1980s about a high school chemistry teacher's reason for celebrating the day. The idea for the Mole Day took root. National Mole Day Foundation was formed on May 15, 1991. The American Chemical Society plans National Chemistry Week so that Mole Day falls within the week. Today, Mole Day is celebrated around the world. Avogadro number. Avogadro constant is a proportionality factor that relates the number of constituent particles in a sample with the amount of substance in that sample. Its SI unit is the reciprocal of mole, and it is defined exactly as Na is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 mole. It is named after Italian scientist Amido Avogadro. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today is a very special day for chemists throughout the world, and we students of class 11B2 are going to present a video on Mole Day. So let's get into it.
I'm Gauri Shankar and I'm here to give you a speech on Mole Day. Mole Day was celebrated on October 23rd from 6:02 am to 6:02 pm. Mole Day commemorates Avogadro's number 6.02 into 10 raised to 23, which is a basic measuring unit in chemistry. Mole Day was created as a way to foster interest in chemistry. Schools throughout the United States and all over the world celebrate Mole Day with various activities related to chemistry and or moles. For a given molecule, one mole is a mass whose number is equal to the molar mass of the molecule. For example, the water molecule has a molar mass of 18. Therefore, 1 mole of water weighs 18 grams. Similarly, a mole of neon has a molar mass of 20 grams. In general, 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro's number of molecules or atoms of that substance. This relationship was first discovered by Emilio Avogadro 1776 to 1858, and he received credit for this after his death. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning. I'm Vidya of class 11B2, and I'm here to talk about a few fun facts and to talk about the specialty of Mole Day. It is celebrated in October 23 every year. The time duration of the Mole Day is commemorated as Avogadro's number, measuring unit in chemistry. Avogadro's number is denoted as 6.02 into 10 raised to 23 to define the number of particles present in a single mole of any substance. The mole is attributed to the 18th century Italian scientist Emilio Avogadro, whose full name is Lorenzo Romano Emilio Carlo Avogadro di Querigna di Cerreto. Wow, that was a long name. In 1811, Avogadro prepared a law now known as Avogadro's law, stating that equal volume of all gases at the same temperature and pressure have the same number of molecules. In 1909, French chemist and Nobel laureate Jean-Baptiste Perrin proposed the quantity of molecules we call Avogadro's constant. An eastern mole, also called as Calipus aquaticus, weighs about 75 grams, which means a mole of mass weighs 4.52 into 10 raised to 22 kg. That's a little over half the mass of our moon. Mole Day was proposed in the article in the Science Teacher in early 1980s. Inspired by the article, Morris Oler, a chemistry teacher in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, created the National Mole Day Foundation in 1991.
Hey guys, this is Mrs.Sreela, today's quiz master. Before we begin our program, let's get into some rules and regulations that you must be following. Number 1, a strict no to Googling. Number 2, no mass answering. Number 3, if you know the answer, just say it within the time limit and your answer will be appearing. So let's get started.
An element's molar mass and atomic weight are always equal. I repeat, an element's molar mass and atomic weight are always equal. Is this a true or a false? So the correct answer is false. Your second question. The definition of a mole is not open to scientific debate because it is unchanging. I repeat, the definition of a mole is not open to scientific debate because it is unchanging. Is it a true or a false? So the answer is false. Here's your third question. What is the other name of mole? Option A, the chemist constant. Option B, power point. Option C, Avogadro's number. I repeat, what's the other name of mole? Option A, the chemist constant. Option B, power point. Option C, Avogadro's number. So the answer is option C, Avogadro's number. Your fourth question. One mole in chemistry represents the number. Option A, 2.06 into 10 raised to 23. Option B 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. Option C 0.62 into 10 raised to 23. Option D 10.23 into 62. I repeat, 1 mole in chemistry represents the number. Option A 2.06 into 10 raised to 23. Option B 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. Option C 0.62 into 10 raised to 23. Option D 10.23 into 62. So the answer is option B 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. Congratulations to all those who have got their answers correct, and thank you for your sincere participation.
Happy Mole Day to you. Happy Mole Day to you. Happy Mole Day, dear students. Happy Mole Day to you. How many atoms are you?
Cha-cha-cha.
That's 6.02.
Cha-cha-cha.
Times 10 to the 23rd. Happy Mole Day to you. How many moles of hydrogen are found in water? Just use the subscript. The number is 2. What is mole to mole?
I don't know, man.
A coefficient ratio between any two formulas in a balanced equation. What is molar mass for a formula? At an atom's atomic masses in grams per 1 mole. How much gas in 1 mole?
NSTP.
That's 22.4.
NSTP.
22.4 liters. Happy Mole Day.
Mole Day is celebrated on October 23rd every year. The day this year will be observed from 6:02 am to 6:02 pm. The day is popular among chemistry enthusiasts. The time duration of the Mole Day commemorates Avogadro's number. The number is denoted as 6.02 into 10 raised to 23 to define the number of particles present in a single mole of any substance. 1 mole is a mass, the number of which equals the molar mass of a molecule. Mole is one of all the 7 base SI units. The day was brought into being to initiate interest in the subject of chemistry. Many schools across the United States observe Mole Day. Mole Day originated in an article in Science Teacher in the early 1980s. Inspired by this article, Morris Ohler, a high school chemistry teacher from Wisconsin, founded the National Mole Day Foundation, NMDF. Many high schools around the United States, South Africa, Australia, and Canada celebrate Mole Day as a way to get the students interested in chemistry.
Now let's try and bake a yummy brownie and also see how many moles, different grams of different ingredients might weigh if added in together. First of all, into a bowl, I am adding in 120 grams of flour, which is equivalent to 1.1104 moles of flour, along with 60 grams of cocoa powder, which is equivalent to 0.333 moles of cocoa powder. Then I am adding in 200 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to 0.5843 moles of sugar. Then I am adding in half teaspoon, or which is equivalent to 2.84 grams of baking powder, which is also equivalent to 0.03381 moles of baking powder. Then I am adding in half teaspoon of salt, equivalent to 2.84 grams of salt, which is also equivalent to 0.0486 moles of salt. Then I am adding in 3 eggs, which is equivalent to 150 grams of eggs, which is again equal to 0.3333 moles of eggs. Then I am adding in 50 grams of butter, which is equivalent to 0.09924 moles of butter. Then on, I am adding 72 grams, which is equal to 1/3 cups of oil, which is again equal to 0.08498 moles of oil. Then I am adding in the extract of vanilla or vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon, which is equal to 4.20 grams, which is again equal to 0.027605 moles of vanilla extract. Now we have added all the ingredients and also seen how much each of it might weigh when calculated in moles. Now we combine it all together really well, and then voila, we have a yummy brownie ready. We have a thick batter for brownie. Then we add it into a baking tray and level it. Further, we add on a little bit of chocolate as well as cashews for some decoration. And then we bake it in a preheated oven. There you go, perfectly baked, amazingly yummy brownies. Also, bonus, we have seen how much each ingredient would weigh if calculated in moles. Thank you.
A mole is an animal that burrows in the ground, or a spotted chin that you gotta shave around. But there is another kind of mole of interest to me. That's the kind of mole they use in chemistry. And a mole is a unit, or have you heard, containing 6 times 10 to the 23rd. That's 6 with 23 zeros at the end. Much too big a number to comprehend. Say you had a mole pennies to give around the world. Each of the 5 billion grown-up boys and girls, there wouldn't be a single soul down and out of luck, 'cause everybody in the world would get $1 trillion. And a mole is a unit, or have you heard, containing 6 times 10 to the 23rd. That's 6 with 20